Hello, my friend. It's me again. I was I was in a conversation with my mom yesterday. And there is some good news about their family. I was so happy about this also. My mom has 10 other siblings. One of them sadly have passed away. But there's still 9 left. So that's still a lot. That's still a lot. And I heard the news that everyone has reconciled and resumed the resumed the brotherhood and the sisterhood, the ties that were somehow split for how many years I cannot remember anymore. They repaired the bond that was, and I'm so happy about this. Because I feel like everything around me is repairing itself. I don't know. I don't know. Everything in my close proximity feels like it's repairing itself. Something good must be happening somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I can feel its effects, not only in my life, but also on the life of the people around me. And I never thought that this will happen. Them reconciling, because it has been going on forever. The fire has been burning. Because the causes of this rivalry or fight or civil war the cause of this civil war is just keep on stacking on top of the other, and I didn't know that this will get resolved, that I will live long enough to see this get resolved. That's why I'm very happy for my mom, that even the one who did her wrong apologized to her. Came, set aside his pride, then apologized to her. And through that apology, my mom and I reached this topic of the power of words. Because the he here is the one who apologized, and the she here is my mother. So my mother told me that this person spoke about how, well, how do I put this? I'm trying to imagine how the person who apologized said it to my mom. But my mom was like, oh, he said something along the lines of, well, I'm always the one posting Bible quotes and then I'm not leaving them. Something. And because of that, yeah, we got on the conversation of, it's really strange to me how some people can just post Bible quotes and really try to even slap Bible verses on someone's face, but they themselves don't follow it. And I told my mom, I also like posting quotes when I was still involved in the social media. But not from the Bible, for example, from philosophers, from authors, from the before psychiatrists that I like. But I post these things because I found them to be true and that they influence my daily life. I share them because I found meaning in them and value. So I share. And I'm like, it's really weird to me that the Bible verses fans, that they don't, that some like the person who wronged my mother, don't leave it, because if he leaves the Bible verse, he would not have done such thing to my mother. And we got into this conversation of how we arrived at this. My mother and I, we arrived and explored this concept of how people seem to underestimate the true power of words. And since we are getting on the Bible, maybe this is also where I anchored. Like, for example, I told my mother, for example, you know what the God said? At first, let there be light. Oh, let there be light. What are those? Words. Where it came from the word. And you see how powerful the words are. If we will look at the Bible, it's just He said, let there be light, and there it was. He materialized. He created the reality just through the words that came out of His mouth. Or maybe we stray away a bit from the Bible, yeah, because not everyone is on that direction. Maybe let's stray away from the Bible. I told her, how about wars, for example, wars. You don't just go there. Someone has to say first, okay, let's go to the war. Where again did that come from? Words. It started in words and then it became reality. Land. Buying a land. What again will sort of make that real, that this land is yours? Writing. Through writing, someone has to sign, someone has to the Declaration of Independence. The word itself, declaration, declare. What is the use of, what was used? Words. To declare that someone is independent, you say something, you write something, people sign something. Words, again, even through the mouth and through the pen. Words. this whole world will stop if someone says the wrong sentence to the wrong people. Or the right sentence, or yeah, it could be many ways. Maybe right sentence, what is right again, what is wrong. So this world can be stopped by one sentence alone, if said by a person who has that kind of power or influence. This world will cease to exist. And it's as if the Lord or the God has never said, "Let there be light." Or yeah, my mom and I were having this conversation about how powerful, how some people, they don't see how powerful their words can be. But yeah, it's something. That's why with this also, I try to be responsible also, because with that kind of weight that I am aware of how powerful the words can be, it's easy to just remain silent, because I also have fears that what my words can bring to someone. But on the same token, I also consumed someone's words, and that it brought the spring in my life. Someone's words, even someone's mistakes that they managed to record in history, diary entries of artists, philosophers I have seen, and they have influenced how I see the world. Or so in the same sort of token, I feel that since I have consumed, it's also just feels right to give something, also to contribute something, even if I make mistakes, or even if I make something right. There will be someone out there who will learn from them. And maybe then I can repay the good that I have received through the people who have come before me and passed. I can repay again. And in that way, yeah, I can continue, I can help with continuing this cycle of benefiting from one's existence or experiences, trying to make sense of the world, or do better, trying to do better, or I might have to go. Yeah. Thank you again for this afternoon, and I hope it's not very cold over there. But if you prefer the cold, I hope it is.